Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone. Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Enorma Prize for another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. Okay, so in the last episode, we started getting our fluid area all organized, at least the storage area where I want to have all of our all of the stuff located, because we eventually need to start extracting oil and converting it into light oil, because also the conversion process of turning crude oil into light oil will give us hydrogen, which is what we're going to need in order to create an energy matrix, because energy matrix, I believe, requires the carbon fuel cells, which we know how to make, and hydrogen. So that is what we're going to be working on today. We're going to get our oil infrastructure going, and we're going to get the ability to create the red energy matrices, which we need in order to upgrade our mech to fly into space, and to get silicon in order to make processors, which we'll need for stuff later on in the game. So yeah, that is basically the plan for today. So in the meantime, we need to work on some research so we can get some of this going. So we're going to need high efficiency plasma controls. This will allow us to make prisms, which is made from glass, and plasma exciters, which were made from magnets and the prism things. And then I believe we need this stuff in order to create the materials that we're going to need for oil, and which will eventually we will need in order to unlock this. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this research done. It should be done relatively quickly, and I am going to go ahead and fly over to our base, which is really cool. I love how as our factory gets larger and larger, we can fly around the planet and see everything. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this area here, because I realize even though this looks fantastic, it's at full capacity, and we're gonna need some of this actually working right in order to when we get red the research modules, I'm going to end up combining them all together. And so we need some sort of way to actually, have it to where it's not just all one color, basically. We'll have to develop a system using the traffic controllers to monitor that a little bit better. I have to play around with that, because I haven't really played around with traffic controllers in this game. They're really cool. I was looking into them in between episodes, but I'm going to have to learn how they actually work. But anyways, we got our research completed. So we now have prisms. We also probably need to start working on upgrading our character. So we could probably work a little bit on that while we're getting all of our stuff working. Stuff doing what we want them to do. So let me go ahead and grab 60 of these motors. There we go. So we can get this research done, which is mechanical frames, which will allow us to move our mech a little bit faster, because moving around, it takes a lot less energy than flying around. So if we can speed that up, that would be fantastic. But anyways, let's start automating our little not prisms. I think that's what it is, actually. Yeah, automating prisms, which requires glass. So yeah, this, I hope it feels like hope it sounds like I'm a little bit more energetic. I'm trying to try a couple new things in the morning to help keep my energy up, so it feels a little bit more like, so these videos feel a little more energetic. Even though Dyson Sphere Program isn't necessarily a game that requires a whole lot of energy to actually play, I still want this to be nice and entertaining for you guys. So I started, we have like energy drinks that are at my store that I work at, and a lot of them don't have any sugar or anything in them. So I have been trying some, and I had one this morning. It's pretty good. It's a Skittles flavored energy drink, which is hilarious to me. There's so many energy drinks out there now that are like Skittle flavored or Jolly Rancher flavored or like Starburst flavored. We have one of those at the store, and they're good. I really like them. So I don't drink them really fast or anything like that because I treat caffeine like I treat my alcohol. I try to consume a certain amount within a certain time period so my heart doesn't race like crazy. But hey, I'm at that age where I need energy, so in the morning to help me wake up better. And I don't really care too much for coffee, and tea doesn't exactly have a whole lot of energy in it, so this is the next best thing. But we got our research done. Fantastic. Before we continue our next research, let's go ahead and get this automated. I believe we need let's see, what do we need for prisms? I believe it's an assembler. Yes, it is. Okay. So let us go ahead and produce some assemblers. Just get about 3, just so we have a few in queue. Or we have a few in our inventory, so I don't have to worry too much about it. It is made directly from glass, so let's go ahead and set this here. We also need a few storage facilities too, to keep all these occupied. Boo, boo, boo. So let's go ahead and put that here. There we go. Oh, and I need to get more conveyor belts too. We'll need a lot more after this. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Doop, doop, doop. Hook you guys up together. Hook these up together. There we go. And let me make sure I have the storage facility set to 1. See, I have a tendency to stay in my head a lot. And part of that is because I'm an only child, and that's kind of how I dealt with when no one was around and didn't want to talk to me. I just always just was by myself, trying to break that habit. So I'm trying to like wake up a little bit earlier, focus more on getting YouTube videos going, and work more on like hobbies and whatnot. Which, by the way, speaking of that, I did finish that Sammy artwork I was working on for a while, and I could show you guys a picture of that right now. It seems to come out really good. I think I really enjoy drawing hair, which was really, really fun in that artwork for me. But my next project's going to be a full body sketch of Sammy, which I can show you that right now as well, because I already got the next project picked out that I want to work on. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. Drawing has been something that I've always been interested in, but I never really took the time to oop, that's not what I wanted to do. My bad. I wanted to build those, not actually queue that. So it's fun to actually start getting that under control and get more and more involved in getting in artwork, because I always admire like artists that can really showcase their stuff in like really like graphic detail, and it's like, holy crap, how long did that take to work? That is awesome. So it's fun to work on those projects. But anyways, we got prisms working now. That is awesome. And let's see, the next thing we need to automate are the exciters, I believe. So, plasma exciters, what do we need? Magnetic coils and prisms. Okay. And magnetic coils are all the way over on the other side of the world. How do I want to do this? How are we doing on fuel? We're doing okay. I wouldn't say the best, but we're doing okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab a little bit more fuel so we can fly around without too much hassle. Boop, boop. And let's go ahead and open that up a little bit more. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, I don't want to make it. I want to throw it in my inventory. There we go. Let's go ahead and take all this out. I want to keep this stuff for emergencies. So if we run out of fuel, we can use that. But I want to stick with our good stuff for now because it burns a little bit more efficient and has a larger capacity, so we can keep it in our inventory longer. Okay. And our metal thing is right here, or magnets, I should say. Where do I want to put the prism stuff? I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to keep it up there, or we can just bring that stuff up here. Like we could build it here. This wouldn't be too bad. This one won't be too far from that one, and there's plenty of room to route it around somewhere if I need to. Because I think we only have one area here for iron, so once that iron is all extracted, we can use this for more of the factory. So yeah, and we're not going to expand that. We'll probably expand this in the future, but we still have plenty of room here to expand if we need more iron extraction, or not iron, but copper extraction. So yeah, let's put it right here. And I believe we need assembler, I'm assuming. Yeah, assembler. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, let's go ahead and have you set to where you're supposed to be. Here we go. Where do I want to store this stuff? Could store it like here. Like right here. But then I also need room to route whenever I need to take it somewhere. Let's put this somewhere else. I don't like that there. Yeah, let's put it like over here. Boop. And then we could put our storage like right here. There we go. That'll work. Let's go ahead and set you down to 1. Or actually, let's just route it all the way over there, since it I'm very indecisive of what I want to do with this. Let's see, our area is here. Yeah, we can route that there, then we route that one here. Okay, let me go ahead and get rid of you, and let's put you right here. That will work. We'll make it work. This will be a giant spaghetti factory, but again, this is a temporary base, believe it or not. Oh yeah, I need more conveyors so I can get all this going. Conveyors, I need you in my life. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna go ahead and just take 600. Because when we start doing oil, there's gonna be a lot of conveyors that we're gonna need to route that around. Until we get into the future where it'll be easier to route this stuff around the world. At the moment, we only have conveyors, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, yeah, let's bring you this way. Then, doop doop. So we gotta make you go there. So here, go back up. No, let's go this way. This spaghetti factory is being very spaghetti. Where I want to route you. So we could route this way. Yeah, let's do like this. Mm, There we go. And then hook up that. Okay. And then you guys hook up like that. And then the other one, which is all the way over here. Boop. I want to make sure that we have room for glass to expand in case we will need it. So let's do something like this. Boop. 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 And then straight in. Oh wait, no, my bad. Not straight into storage. Straight into the factory. This is what I need in my life. No! You. Oh, dang it. Still one over. And again, we can always change this routing in the future if we need more room for things. One thing I do like about this game, it is very easy to like redo your routing if you want to put something else near each other. Also with the 3D like layer system for the conveyors also makes it very easy to like spaghetti factory everything if you need to. Alright, well, I'm gonna let this conveyor build real quick. It's gonna probably take a little bit. In the meantime, we need to do a little bit more research. So we could go ahead and get this going. This allowed the drones to move a little bit faster because we're already making those, so that shouldn't take too long. But there we go. Now we need to attach everything. So you go here. Here we go. And you attach that one. You come out. And you go in. Oh, we have a couple more to actually build over here. Let me go ahead and queue you for that. There we go. Rest of this spaghetti factory going. Woohoo, and now our drones are a little bit faster. Nice. And then bring you out. There we go. And now we should be making our prisms. Oh, we're gonna need a little bit of power here apparently. Here we go. And have you set? Yes, I do. But we don't have a... Oops. It's sort of hooked up yet. So we can go ahead and get that done. Alright. Our things are being constructed. Fantastic. Alrighty. So we are making exciters now. Fantastic. So now, the next thing we need to do is to get our next research done, which is plasma extract refining, which will allow us to build an oil extractor and an oil refinery. So let's go ahead and get that going. This will be very quick. There's only need 100, and I believe we still have a bunch over here that are just ready to go. Yeah, we still have a bunch of over here that's just, yeah, ready to be processed. So yeah, we still don't actually have to do anything for blue for a while, which is hilarious. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna fly over here because I done a little bit of scouting before I actually did this recording, and we found 2 oil extractors or 2 oil areas like right here next to our main factory. So this is where we're gonna be extracting a lot of our oil. Now, oil in this game works similar to Factorio, which means that as we play the game, the amount that we can extract out of the oil well decreases, but it never fully goes down to 0, if I remember right. It goes down to a certain limit and then just stays at that limit. So, yeah, now there are other resources like iron and stone and all that. That's limited. We only have a limited amount that we can mine per planet. So we do have to be careful with how we make our factory and try not to go overabundance if we don't have the resources for it. But anyways, I will be back once the research is done to make the oil stuff. Okay, our research is now completed. We can now start mining and refining oil. Fantastic. And I think we researched I think that's 300 things that we've researched. There's actually enough now to keep this animating the way I wanted to. So this is awesome, especially at nighttime. This looks really, really cool. And I love the way this actually came out. Once we start adding other colors, then I think it's going to look a lot better when we get the other research stuff going. But right now, with it just blue, it actually looks really nice. But anyways, now that we got our research done, we can now start making oil extractors, I believe is what we need to make first. And this allows us to extract oil from the world. We need steel. We don't have any steel in our inventory. But luckily, we have been refining steel because we set this up in the last previous episodes. I'm going to also set it up to where we can hold a little bit more steel. So let me grab just a small handful so I don't fill up my entire inventory with steel. 20 should be plenty for what we need. Because, again, we're going to start small. We're going to only use 2 oil extractors. That should be enough to get the factory going the way I want it to. Research is not the button I wanted to click. My bad. I'm ready to go to oil extractor. We actually need like 12. Okay. Didn't realize it took that much steel. So, let's grab 40. 40 should be plenty. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And now let's construct ourselves another oil extractor. There we go. Now, once we get oil and oil refineries going, we're going to probably have to expand the power grid, because if I remember, these things take a lot of power to operate. Yeah, 840 kilowatts per oil extractor and 960 per oil refinery. That's basically 4 megawatts just running all that material at once. And at the moment, we have a capacity of 6. So that is like 66% of our capacity running just oil refineries. So yeah, we're going to have to expand that up to 12, maybe even 15 for the time being, so that we can run all this stuff at once. So our stuff is completed. Let's go ahead and not the refinery. We don't need that right now. We need the extractor. Boop. Boop. There we go. How are we doing on fuel in our character? We're doing really good. Okay, cool. So, what we need to do is we need to combine these together. Let's see. Let's go. I think we're going to do something like that. We need a couple sorters. I need a little bit more iron to make more sorters. Also, what's this in my inventory? Titanium? Oh my god. We have a bunch of titanium in our inventory. Didn't even realize that. I thought that was of stone this entire time. Doop. So we need a bunch more. So we can make a couple more sorters. I have a few in my inventory. just so I can use them at any time. We're going to combine these together into one. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Boop. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to go all the way across the ocean to get to that storage area, so that we can combine these into our fluid storage facility, basically. Let's see. Yeah, let's go this way. Here we go. And I think I want the middle one to be oil. Doop. I think, yeah, that's, we can always, again, I can always change this if I don't like the way the layout is. There we go. And then I also want to build a couple more fluid storage facilities. We're gonna build like 4 just so I have some in my inventory. Because once we get the oil refineries going and we extract the light oil, which I'll put in this facility, we also need to store the hydrogen, which we'll be sending back in that direction for our research purposes, for research facilities. And I want to store that in a fluid facility instead of a storage container, because this will hold a lot more. And let's see, right here, I want to give plenty of space so I can like move things around whenever I need them. So yeah, let's put it right here. Put it on top to double the storage so that we have plenty of storage and we don't have to worry too much about it. There we go. All right, and this is hooked up, but we're still waiting to get more of our of the rest of the highway constructed, I should say. So I will be back once our ocean oil highway is completed. There's nothing dangerous about having oil going around a conveyor system through the ocean. This is completely normal. Anyways, I'll be back once the all the stuff is completed. Okay, the ocean highway is complete. Awesome. So now, next thing we need to do is just give these things power so that they will run the way they're supposed to. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So let's hook you up and then hook you up. All right, and then let's make sure that they are working the way they're supposed to, which looks like they are. Fantastic. Let's make our way over here and make sure that this is just actually hooked up the way it's supposed to. It looks like it is, but I always like to double check just to make sure that, you know, I have like mental proof of how this actually works. I also love how this is curving a little bit because of the fact that the world is 3D and we're building things on a 2D plane. Like the way they actually designed this is really, really cool and fascinating. So here we go. And that should be filling up, which it is. Awesome. We now have a working storage facility for crude oil. Nice. And now the next thing we need is our oil refineries, which we need the plasma exciters that we made at the other place. So let's go ahead and get that going. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Plasma exciters, which I believe are over there. Doop, 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 doop. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab, like, we don't really need a whole lot. I'm gonna grab like 20. That should be plenty. Oh, 24 because they're at full capacity. Wow, those things build fast. Anyways, that should allow us to build 2 oil refineries. Yep. Awesome, because we ran out of steel. Alright, how are we doing on fuel? We are doing fine. Fantastic. Once we get the red research hooked up and working properly, I believe we are going to start focusing on... This is so cool to see. What's going around the globe. We're going to start working on getting a lot more research done and getting our mech upgraded, so that we can focus on research that require both the research materials instead of just blue. But anyways, let's go ahead and get our oil stuff going. Okay. So, I want it to come out here through crude oil. I believe like right here is where I want it. So we'll put 1 right there, and then we'll have, I believe a space like that should work. Is that directly in the middle? Or is that's not directly in the middle. No! It must be perfect. Yeah, let's put you there. And then this one here. Why does that still feel off? Yeah. Okay, so let's line it up like that. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I guess it's just... Oh, I think it's because that thing is 4 wide. So it's never going to be 100% perfect. Okay. I think that's what's throwing me off. And then we'll bring you up here. And honestly, it'd be better if I just, you know, do something like this instead. So it looks a little bit more better, I should say. Yeah. Rid of that. Yeah, and then we'll move you closer. Boop, boop. Yeah, that'll work. And then those get hooked up to that. And then we'll have this baby come up to here. And this one will come out here. Let's see, I want light oil to come out of the back, and I want hydrogen to come out through the middle. So light oil is here, hydrogen is here. So yeah, we can do something like that, bring you down here. And hook you up here. Yeah. And then you guys. We'll go there. And a splitter. Boop. 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 Yeah, come back here. You up. And same with this side. Yeah. All right. That should work the way I want it to. Crude oil comes in from the back. Hydrogen comes in through here. Light oil comes in through the sides. Light oil goes into that storage facility. And then hydrogen gets stored in this facility back here. Okay. So now we just need to hook everything up. Boop. Boop. Then we'll do you. And then you. And since this is extracting two different ones, I need to set a filter on this one. I want you to be hydrogen. And then I want you to be hydrogen as well. And then I'll make it to where light oil comes out of the sides. Okay. Now we just need to power up this monstrosity. There we go. And now we just hook this bad boy up. Okay. Oh, I have to set the formula. Boop. Oh, shoot. No! You're supposed to be light oil. This isn't how it's supposed to work. It's all messed up. Why are you not actually working? There we go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put in the ones that I have. There we go, because I don't really want any liquids in my inventory. Here we go. Okay. Well, that was a little bit of a mess up, but seems to be working fine now. Light oil's coming out from the side, hydrogen's coming out in the middle. Hydrogen is coming around and going into that facility. Cool. We got 80 light oil and we got 38 hydrogen. So awesome. Now the next thing we need to do is expand the power grid so we can run everything in our factory all at once. Right now we were just barely over capacity, but mostly that's just because the oil is the only thing that's really running, because a lot of the stuff in the factory aren't actually doing anything right now. They're at maximum capacity. But everything seems to be working fine. We have 2,500 oil already stored. Awesome. That is fantastic. And then we can also expand this in the side if we need more oil production. But yeah, let's go back here. I am going to build a crap ton of wind power plants so we can start littering wind power all throughout the entire planet. So what do we need to actually make this stuff? I think we need magnets. You know, a lot of magnets. I think we're good on, well, I need more iron. We're good on gears, but I need more iron and more magnets. So I'm going to go ahead and increase this a little bit because the demand for magnets is actually kind of high right now. So having a little bit more storage capacity for it would probably be beneficial. And then we'll grab a crap ton of iron. And now we will construct, let's do 20. We'll do 20 wind turbines. That should provide plenty of power to run us for a while. Do 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 do. And let's continue down this area. Here we are. Now, again, you don't have to put the windmills around the shores like I'm doing. It's just something that to me is really aesthetically pleasing. And so I really, really enjoy just seeing the windmills just do their job when they're surrounded by water. I just think it looks really cool. There we go. We'll start around this way. Boo, boo, boo. Building all of the windmills because windmills are cool. Too close, no foundation. Alright, so we can't put any there. Let's start over here then. Boo. Oh no! It's too far away. Let's get rid of you. Let's start like here. There we go. Boo boo boo. Ooh, we might be able to actually swing this all the way around. Nice. All right, and that puts our capacity up to 12 megawatts. We doubled it. Nice. So that should be satisfying for a while. We'll do a couple tests once we get the red ones going. So for the red ones, I think I want to put them right here in this facility, this vicinity here, and we'll the red energy matrices, which we actually haven't researched yet. So this will be a good test for the power system to see how well it runs with oil and these guys going at the same time. We're not producing any more blue at the moment because we still have too many. But let's see what the power grid looks like while we're doing research and oil running at the same time. We're consuming about 10 megawatts of power. We got 2 extra. Nice. I think we're still going to have to expand it in the future, but at least we will be doing fine for now. But in the meantime, I will be back. I'm going to wait for the research to get done so we can start building the red energy matrix things. So I'll be back once research is completed. Alrighty, research is completed. We can now make the red energy matrices. And even after researching 200 of these green energy cubes, we still have a decent amount on the rails here. So much capacity that we can hold in our research area. But anyways, time to construct more of these. I think we're just going to build the same amount that we had over here. So we're going to have 3 of them that are going to be producing the red energy matrix. So I need more glass. All right, so let me go ahead and gather materials to get this going, and I will be right back to get the red energy matrix area going. And then we will have enough stuff going for research for quite some time, because there's a lot of research in this game that only requires the first 2 research objects. So let's see, glass is what I need. Boop, boop, boop. I go ahead and grab that. Glass fell a little bit behind because it was all being produced for the prisms, but it still seems to be doing pretty good. Alrighty. So let's. I guess I won't. I will. This took this one faster than I thought. So, I guess I'll stay with you guys instead of actually leaving you for a bit. So no, don't build all three. I want two. There we go. Because we already have one in our inventory. All right. So let's construct these. I'm thinking like right here would be pretty nice. Boop. And boop. There we go. And you guys are obviously going to be producing red cubes for me. And we need graphite and hydrogen. All right. So I believe we're going to just bring them down on this way and then have this one go up that direction. So that's going to be graphite, and then this is going to be hydrogen. So for hydrogen, obviously it's on the other side of the world, so we're going to need more conveyor belts. 155 isn't going to be enough to make the trip I want to make. So let's go ahead and grab about 300 more. And let's go ahead and make our way over on the other side of the world, following our oil train. Or oil conveyor system, I should say. How are we doing on stuff anyways? 295, not bad. 600, not bad at all. And we have 4,000 oil stored. So we're definitely storing a lot more oil than we're producing. But that's also why I gave it so much storage. Because I think each one of these can hold 10,000. They have a lot of storage capacity. Water is at 2,500, so we still have water coming in at a slow pace. And this will be used for later on in the future for other chemical needs. So that's why I'm storing it now while we got it going. But let's go ahead and doop. We're just gonna follow this all the way back. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Follow it all the way back to about here. And then we'll bring it up and it will connect there. And if we need other ways to pull off the hydrogen, we can do it here, or we can bring it from the storage facility. But anyways, I will be back once all of this is constructed, because it's gonna take a while. Okay, the hydrogen pipeline all the way to the other side of the world is now complete. So all we have to do now is just hook it up, and we will be good to go. There we go. And then that will make its way all the way over to our other matrix. So now all we have to do now is work on fuel. Getting the fuel things over here. Boo, 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 boo. And then of course hooking everything up and then getting the matrices up here so it can be a process for researching. Do. Alright, so need you to probably come here. How do I want to do this? We could just bring it over here on the left side. And just have that go like down to there and then over here. Something like that. Yeah, so let's do something like that. Bring you over to like here. Keep going down to about here. We'll go up one. Actually, let's go over one. Then we can go up one. And then do I want to keep going through here? To just keep going like through the middle of the factory? We're not going to be building anything here because there's water and everything. So we can definitely keep going through. Let me just make sure. Let's see, there is a, we have magnets here. We have gears here. It's possible we might still be using those. Electronics are over there. Okay, let's just keep going straight. Let's go all the way through. Till about here. And then we'll go back down. Let's go this way. I want to leave room here to expand steel if we need more in the future. So we might... we will eventually we'll be expanding these for better versions of those when we figure out how to make those in the future. So instead, let's go here. No, never mind. Boop, boop. Let's go this direction. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. No! I don't want to filter it. I just want to build on it. Yeah, let's just go all the way this way. Yeah, we can do something like that. Maybe not all the way over. No! Not what I wanted to do. No, stop it. Yeah, and then have you go over here. Yeah, and then do something like this, I think. It's a little bit of a mess. But we still have room here to expand if we need, because there's more advanced like motor stuff we're gonna be producing in the future. And a more advanced version of these, which we'll have room to expand over here with. Okay. And then worst comes to worst, we'll just reroute it somewhere if it becomes a pain in the future. That should be good to go. Yep, it looks like. Oh, we got a couple more over here that we still need to construct. All right. Fantastic. Now, the only other thing we need to do is we gotta bring this up. And we're just gonna go straight. No, let's go like here. Let's do something like that. Boom. Maybe. Let's just do that. Screw it. What's the worst that can happen? Are we gonna blow up? No, he'll go straight to your thighs, and then you'll blow up. So let's go here. Yeah. And then we'll hook you up there. There we go. There we go. And then I want to bring you down here. Here. I want to build a traffic center there. A traffic center here. Hook you up to that one. And now I want you to be, let's do, I think it was like 5 cargo every 5 seconds, maybe? We'll just see what that does. We'll set both of these too, because I'm still experimenting with this one. I don't exactly know how I want them to work. Okay, and then item filter, you will be that one. Item filter, you will be that one. And that should keep them both the way they're supposed to be. We'll test it with the blue one first, with a research. But yeah, we got more cargo stuff to build. I'm low on power, so it's going to take a little bit to get done. And I will be back once this conveyor system is completely up and operational. And then we'll start getting red research stuff going. So yeah, getting exciting. All right, we got our conveyor system completely built. Let me build a couple of these Tesla towers so we can power it all up. So let's do that. Do that, and then that. Now we need to bring all of this out. And then now we also need to hook them all up. So you go there, go there. And now we need to go back up. Oh, we have one here that isn't actually powered. Here we go. And then now we need to hook the fuel line up. Oh, the fuel line actually isn't even done. I got too far away for it. But doop. Hook you up. Once everything actually gets built. There we go. Alright. Let's make our way back down. Make sure that the red matrices are working. Then we'll do some testing with the blue matrices to make sure that we have the traffic system working. Do some testing with the red ones, make sure they're working right. And then we'll probably end this episode. But let's wait for our fuel to get down. It's on its way. Make sure that these babies are working right, which they should be. Yay! They're being produced. Nice. We made our first red energy matrix. It looks like these go 10 at a time, 10 per minute. Okay. That's good to know. I wonder how fast the blue ones go. I believe the blue ones are faster. Oh, we don't know because we're not actually making anything. They're at full capacity. But anyways, it looks like the reds are making their way down here. Awesome. Let's do a quick research test to see how well blue will actually work. So do I have anything here that just requires blue research? Here we go. Basic chemical stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll need to do this in the future anyways. So let's go ahead and get that research going. Boo, boo, boo. Oh. You don't actually stop it. A moment. Why don't you stop it? Do. You just tell me how much is going on. You don't actually tell me. You don't actually stop it for some reason. Weird. Again, I'm have to play around more with this. I was hoping it would just not actually do the thing. Do I have stuff in my inventory that I'm researching? Weird. I'm curious why it says 4 over here. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to play around more with the traffic line. Do a little bit of research on it. But I can control... Oh yeah, that's right, because I destroyed that, so put some of that stuff in my inventory. Okay. Let's see, condition... Yeah, less than. If it's less than, it should allow it to go through. Global alert. Yeah, so I think this is just... Yeah, it's just a monitor. It doesn't actually stop it. Weird! Okay. Again, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on this thing. Real-time cargo flow rate at the corresponding location. Conditions can be set to trigger an alarm. But it doesn't actually just, you know, stop it from going through. Okay. I wonder... Let's see, better storage facilities. Maybe it's you. No, those are flying robots. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see how fast these things actually produce things, and then we'll set things up that way instead. So let's let some of it go through. All right. 20, I think, is what they go at. So we would have to double the reds in order to keep up with the blues. Okay. So for the time being, let's go ahead and just cut one of them off. Here we go. And we'll just screw it. We'll keep everything synced. We'll just double the amount of matrices we have over here. But I need iron before I can actually do that. There's 3 for those guys, should be plenty. And now they'll both be synced. Oh, I already had 3 in my inventory. Oops. Oh well. I think we can do that. Yeah, we can. There we go. Bring you up further. Boop boop. Okay. Bring you over here. Bring you up further. Okay. Then let's see. Do you. Bring you out. Bring you out. Oh, we gotta do the same thing over here too. Boop. Boop. Okay. Then a power supply over there. Oh. Of course. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And boop. Alright, how are we looking on power demand now? 9 running these facilities and oil. Wow. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and hook these bad boys up. Let's hook you up. And then we need to hook you up after a little bit. There we go. Yee! Now they're alternating. Indeed. Cool! Oh, that looks so cool! I really love the way that looks. It's very pleasing to the eyes. All the alternating colors. Alright, and let's go ahead and test this. Let's see how well the factory handles when we do a big research project. Which this one, oh, we need core 2 first. So let's go ahead, get that research going. That looks really, really cool. How much power demand are we using running all this right now? 14.5 megawatts. Wow. We're gonna need more power. That is really cool. That is really cool indeed. Alrighty, we got our research done for Mecha Core 2. So now we have a little bit more maximum core energy. Fantastic. And the next research we will be doing is the, not energy circuit, but the drive engine, which will allow us to fly around into space. And I might as well go ahead and get that research done before we complete this mission, or complete this. So let's go ahead and get that done. There's another 200 of each. We have plenty of materials. Our stuff is being produced at a pretty decent speed, so this shouldn't take too long. I am trying to control the amount that I actually put into the facility because I don't want to like bog it down that much until I figure out a way to limit the amount of stuff going through. Which I wish I could put one right here to limit it here, but I don't know. Eventually we'll get things going. So let's go ahead and hook these back up. There we go. I love the alternating colors. Like when we get more, I think this is gonna look even better, but just the 2 right now that we're currently using is really, really cool. I love all the colors going around. It's so freaking beautiful. Alrighty, drive engine level 2 is complete, which means we can now officially go into space and start exploring other planets, which is going to be awesome. I have realized that we have a lack of materials coming in over here, so let's investigate this real quick. And hydrogen looks like it's doing fine, but we're not making enough fuel cells to actually get this going, so that might be the next thing that we need to start researching or start expanding so we can get more of this stuff going. The one refinery we have up here by the coal area isn't keeping up, which makes sense. I wasn't expecting it to keep up really well, but we need to expand on that. But yeah, anyways, we will work on that in the next episode. We'll get this expanded so our red research area can really start getting going. Let's go check the oil area real quick before I actually end this episode. I think I might be a little bit over, but I was having a lot of fun getting all this going, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. But how are we doing? We are out of hydrogen. Oh wow, so we are consuming all of our hydrogen right now. And as you can see, there is a backlog of hydrogen, but we don't have anything in the storage facility. So we may also have to expand the oil refineries. That's awesome. That's a good problem to have because we are still producing a ton of oil. Our first oil storage area is almost full. We have a second one on top. The light oil itself, we have tons of storage, so we might also have to do that too. So yeah, we have a lot of expansion going, needing to happen to keep our research running at full capacity. But anyways, guys, I think that is gonna do it. I'm gonna probably, let's see, where do I want my thumbnail to be? I really like all this stuff going around here, back here in the research area, but maybe we could do something over here. Unfortunately, not all of them are actually running, which kind of sucks, but maybe I can artificially force it to run. So give me a moment. Let me go ahead and that's not actually going to do anything. Never mind. I was going to be like, actually, wait, no, this will actually work. We need to stop this right here and get a backlog of these things going and run them all in, and I get them to do their research that way. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got a small backlog. Hopefully we can get most of this going quickly. Why aren't you running? Oh! Hee hee. It's because I forgot to tell it to leave the facility. Hee hee. But here we go. Alright, so this is gonna be the thumbnail. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you do. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I'll check you guys out in the next episode. The next one, we're going to be expanding a little bit more of the factory, try to get these things to run 24/7. At least to the best of our ability, and then we're going to start flying to a different planet and setting up a small mining base on a different planet for silicon, so that we can bring that back here and start using it to make more materials that we're going to need to make the Dyson Sphere. And yes, this is 4 episodes into this game, and we are still preparing things to make the Dyson Sphere. It's going to be a long series. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.